Hey guys, what is going on? This is Zip of RageQuitTV. Gonna be casting a few games between Leenock and Stephano by request of a nameless dread. If you're wondering who that is just a person who watches my YouTube channel quite a bit, leaving some great comments. And well, if you ever want to say something to me, you can do it via the YouTube channel. I read every single comment. And it is a ZVZ between Mil.Stephano and FXO.Leenock. Leenock didn't really have too big of an impressive run at the start of last year, taking 3 third-place finishes in GSL Code A, losing to Locira, Tacitor, and Marine King Prime. I guess those are good losses, but it's 3 third places. I mean, it's nothing too big. However, he won his Code S spot at MLG Providence, and this is where Leenock shined. He took out the Banjo, aka Hey Pro, then he lost to Dongre Gu. After losing to Dongre Gu, he eliminated Boxer, Slush, MMA, DOG in the extended series when he started off the match 0-2. And then he 2-0'd MVP. To take it off to the finals, he beat Naniwa. And well, Naniwa, his one goal all of last year was to win MLG Providence. Leenock saying, no, 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 I got it. And then, after that, since I said he won his Code S spot in GSL, most recently, he took 2nd place in GSL Code S, moving up from his 3rd places at Code A, losing to Jotki. And I think that was like 2-4, but they were some amazing games. We see Leenock taking his Extractor and Pool at the same exact time. The Extractor came just a little bit before the Pool, possibly. But generally, when you see the gas first opener, you see them getting gas, and then get the pool, at least start the gas soon as you can at 14 supply, build a drone, then build the pool. Leenock switching up a little bit. Stephano is going to go for his hatch first opener, even though he has no scout. Oh no, he did do a drone scout, so he knows this is safe. He sent that little drone out, saw what Leenock was doing, and he was like, okay, I am safe with this hatch first opener. So Stephano definitely loves hatch first in ZVZ, and he has balls that I don't, because I never would go hatch first in ZVZ. It always just seems like it ends in a horrible misery when people just ling bling me, and I'm like, oh, I don't have those units yet. GG. So we'll see exactly how Stephano does in his signature. I'm going to take a gold on my way back to my base. Just being so efficient. The drone is coming back. He's like, hey guys, what's up? I lived, I saw the enemy, and I also got some bling for you all. Stephano now going to be taking his gas at 18 supply. Leenock is at 21 and going to be sending out 4 lings to go over to Stephano's base. Stephano is getting a spine crawler up and both queens right now. And Leenock just going to be getting his hatchery up and probably send a few more lings. It wouldn't surprise me if he goes ling bling, just because it is Leenock. It is on the Korean ladder, and those Koreans love their micro between lings and banelings. This ling count is virtually even right now, so Leenock can't do any damage, but Leenock's speed is going to be coming off very soon, forcing Stephano to build more lings, but Stephano not falling for the bait. He's like, I got a queen and a spine crawler. You can't do anything to me. And with these lings and where that spine crawler was positioned, he could have blocked Leenock from ever going up his ramp, but it looks like he still can. The spine crawler going to help him tremendously in defending anything, and there goes the Banley's Nest for Leenock. His hatch is up, does have 2 queens on it, and just going to leave these few lings out here. Keep in mind his speed now just finishing, so as that does finish, he wants to go and scout something. You can see Stephano with 2 queens right here, just protecting this one queen. Going to go and inject on that hatch. His main hatch, it's almost done, but since there's lings out, we'll see if Stephano takes the risk and moves the queen back, or is he just going to be missing an inject? And it looks like he doesn't want Leenock to get into his base, so he's going to say, I don't need that inject. And meanwhile, Leenock is going to be building 16 lings and morphing in 5 banelings. So that will bring him to 17 lings with 5 banelings. Stephano droning up. He's building 6 drones behind all this. He is not scared one bit. His speed almost done. Not quite yet. He is just looking around. Maybe, I don't know why he's putting his lings here. His ramp is perfectly safe, so he's not going to worry about that. Isn't getting another queen, and this one hatchery has not been injected in some time, just because of Stephano with his ramp not taking any risk. His queens are not going to be moving down. The supply count is even, despite Stephano not injecting. There we go. Lings go up on one Baneling. Spinecrawler almost down. Is he going to transfuse it? It does not look like it. Those queens will not budge. And now the drone's going to try to go back up to the main. Leenock doing quite a bit of damage here, but Stephano should be able to hold. This one queen does have enough energy to transfuse to keep the other one alive. The wrong queen is being targeted by Leenock. At least it was, as if he targeted the other one, that transfuse never would have went off, but it looks like Stephano did hold this without losing really any drones. 2 drones have died, and I don't even think it was during that engagement. It was, I think I saw Lings back up here at one point, but Stephano taking minimal losses there. Going in this unit's loss tab, you can see him losing only 200 less, 200 more than Leenock, so he is definitely being pretty cost efficient. But all those Lings run right past the Baneling. Stephano, oh my god, that was a lot of Lings, and Stephano's Banelings are back here, and 2 Banelings going to go up and take out 2 more drones. Not a huge deal there, and the supply count still relatively even. We have Leenock, though, going for, he was going for his +1 missile attack, but he switched into 4 Banelings. Back at home, did Stephano send anything? I don't think he did. I'm guessing these may just be for defensive Banelings, because now Leenock doesn't have that good of a scout on the map. Stephano could run this way, then down here. The first Leenock would see is right here, so he is vulnerable to Stephano going for an all-in, so he gets a few safe Banelings, just defensive. And Stephano moving his 1 Overlord. He is taking his 3rd base, and this is what tells Leenock, okay, it's time to move out. You're taking your 3rd. You are not all-inning me. These defensive Banelings, I don't need them anymore, so I'm going to be sending them over to your base. And Stephano does have a decent army. He is starting to fall behind in supply, 66 to 51. The drone count, Stephano is behind by about 3. And Leenock has a lot of Banelings going to be coming in. And they do go off in groups of 2 because, well, 2 is all it takes to kill a Baneling. And right there, Stephano took 3 Banelings for just 2. And now Leenock going to try to take Stephano's last Banelings out. This 3rd base definitely going to be in trouble. Will Stephano be able to hold it? He has more Lings coming in. It looks like, yes, he will be able to hold it. Both players are getting the +1 attack at the same time for the missiles. Stephano also going to be getting that carapace upgrade. Leenock gonna morph in a few Banelings. 2 is like the magic number, because if you walk into a herd of Banelings, you can blow up so many, and that is how you get ahead. But oh my god, 92 supplied to 60. Something has happened. I don't know when the supply went south, but it went south. That's all there is to say. The drone count right now, 40 to 38. That 1 Overlord before Leenock is going down. There is some Ling-Bling action going on. Doesn't look like too much damage is done. Mainly scouts, but Leenock is going to be sending in a lot of roaches for Stephano. And this may actually be a killing blow. Stephano has 5 roaches to the 20 that are at his doorstep. He is getting 3 more with a few Banelings and has Spinecrawler, but I don't know. These roaches just look like it may be too many. It's all going to come down to defender's advantage if Stephano can do it. But Leenock reinforcing with a lot of Lings. And now a Baneling is going to try to murk the midst to take out all the Lings of Stephano, but it doesn't take out that many. However, it looks like Leenock is about to just roll over Stephano right here. He has too many roaches. I have no clue how Stephano fell just so far behind. That was definitely a shock to me. The food count looked even. And then poof, Leenock was up by 30. I'm guessing it was all these roaches being built, but where did they come from? Leenock doing some significant damage. 10 drones have gone down, 100 supply to 58 supply. Stephano doing his best to hold on, but both players are at 3 bases, and Stephano is only got 1 queen for 3 hatches, while Leenock has 2 and getting his 3rd. Stephano not rebuilding. Is he gonna hold here? May actually hold, but his 3rd base does fall thanks to those roaches. And yeah, it just doesn't look good. Whenever you're about half the supply of your opponent, especially in a mirror match, probably not the best of situations. Leenock coming in with more roaches. Stephano does have the upgrade advantage. That's the only thing he has going for him in this game. He's behind in bases, way behind in, well, no, not way behind in drones. And the drone count is only like, it's not enough to make that 3rd base a difference. The 3rd base does give a lot of extra larva, though. And, well, if you know, Dignitas Bling has said each hatchery equals 5 roaches. So, right now, by logic, Leenock can make 5 more roaches than Stephano. Actually more because queens did go down. Stephano with the well played. But, I don't know, maybe it all came down to that, funky... hold on, let me get this settled. If you don't know what I do, I try to open up SE2 gears after games just because I find it to be really useful in telling what exactly happened. So do some quick analysis before we go into the next game. So let's see, where is it? This is Metalopolis. What one is Metal? Here it is. This is Metalopolis. So we're looking at this game now, and the first thing I notice, Stephano a 20.9 average second inject, while Leenock only had a 11.7 second. That is so big. He had so much more lava than Stephano, and I think that's actually what did the game. Let's go over to the APMs, just because I know you guys like seeing those numbers. Leenock EAPM 161, regular APM 274, Stephano 355, and his EAPM is 183. So let's see, is there anything else that is interesting? If there's anything else you ever want to see in SE2 gears, just let me know. Here's the APM graph. I don't really want to spend 10 minutes analyzing that, so we'll look back at this game, try to find out when Leenock went ahead, because I think that is the next logical step. See how Leenock got so far ahead. Let's see, where is the supply even? This is going to be 6 minutes even. Let's go over here. Still even. Still even at 8:30. So, okay, let's go back to SE2 gears real quick. Looking at this, let's go into main building control. So Stephano kind of picked back up on his injects by now, but let's just see if Leenock is like saving up lava or something. No? It doesn't look like Leenock is saving any lava. So I don't know how Stephano like missing those injects is really gonna matter. Oh wait, these times don't actually equate to the actual in-game timer. If we look, you see my game says 14 game uses in-game seconds. So I'll have to look up the equation to see how to translate those two, because Stephano is going to be missing some injects somewhere. 58. Okay, this is where it really matters, right around the 10-minute mark. So going into faster ×2, production tab, and we can see exactly what happens. Stephano right now behind by 10, and now he's behind by 20 when 8 roaches start popping out, and it's just gonna skyrocket from there. Stephano is building lings, and we have a buddy Leenock building roaches. Of course, roaches are very heavy in supply. Now 12 more roaches while Stephano building 3. So that is definitely what took it. It was all the roaches. And Stephano, I don't know if this putting the queens down at this bottom of the ramp really hurt him. I'll have to look at more games, and we'll have to see if that is actually like a killing blow to someone like Leenock who can macro while he is doing all those attacks. Who knows? Maybe leaving the queen here, skipping out those injects is not good. But I don't think those injects really bothered him too much, just because I think they were over. And looking before Leenock skyrocketed, I mean, it was right around 9:50 when he starts all those roaches. The drone count was even, I think. 38 to 3 difference. It is big, but not big enough to make a 30 supply gap instantly. So I'd have to do more analysis on that game to find exactly what happened. Leenock was ahead, but I'm just trying to realize, like, when did he get ahead? Was it because Stephano had the 1 queen down there? What was the actual reason? And I don't want to do that live, and because I just don't want to do it live. Eventually, I'll come around to doing it, or maybe I will. But we'll get into the next game.